Lee Anderson is just a white male version of Dominique Samuels. Let me explain what I mean. He's angry here about being accused of being an expert on nothing at all, and he's doing what he always does, which is using the fact that he's working class as a shield. And it's true that Lee Anderson does have a working class background, but is he really working class now? He's a member of parliament, so his basic salary is £94,000 a year. On top of that, the man has claimed £220,000 in expenses, while earning an extra £100,000 working for GB News. And from that position of extreme wealth and influence, what's he choosing to use that influence for? He wants to cut financial support for people with anxiety. He pushed through a Brexit that cost the average household £1,000 a year, while telling the millions of people that are so poor they're having to use food banks this.
There's not this massive use for food banks in this country. We've got generation after generation who cannot cook properly, they can't cook a meal from scratch, they cannot budget, the challenge is there.
And this is why he's just a white male version of Dominique Samuels, because she was a black woman who was writing for the Daily Mail, and she blew the whistle on the Daily Mail and how they used to basically write racist articles and then pay her to put her name to them. So despite originally coming from a background that faces oppression, Dominique was willing to support that oppression in mainstream politics for her own political ambition. Just like how Lee Anderson originally comes from a background of class oppression, but he's willing to support policies that make people from his background even poorer. Why? Because evil doesn't actually see color or class. You can be a shitty person regardless of your background. For example, personally, I come from a background that is far more privileged than Lee Anderson comes from, but I chose to go into human rights, which pays nothing, and then into activism, which is why I'm right now sat here in early November in a study because I can't afford to turn the heating on. Meanwhile, people like Lee Anderson are being paid hundreds of thousands of pounds to make working class people poorer, while using their working class roots as cover. Can we please wake up to this?